We're here for Motorboats Monthly today aboard the new Broom 35 Coupe. Now when we think of Broom we tend to think of large aft cabin cruisers, but this is one of Broom's two new coupe style of boats. These are designed to access the market a little lower down, and also being a bit smaller aft cabin boats, they've got a lot less air draft and that gives more accessibility into rivers. So let's have a look around and show you what it's all about. Now this is a new style for Broom. They've lost none of their normal practicality, and a perfect example of this is these side decks, which although the boat's only 35 foot long, are still wide enough to walk facing forward along. The other nice detail for this boat is they've got a side door here right next to the helm. Now Broom are doing this boat with three different layouts. The layout we've got on this one is what they call a galley down, which as the name suggests has the galley on the lower level. But they're also doing a version with the galley up here, and that will give you a separate heads and shower, or you can have a second cabin on this side instead. This is quite a nice feature on this side of the saloon. This seat here, which is a forward facing seat, can flip over to face aft. The table here folds out as well for dining, and one thing I particularly like is over above us here they've got this fantastic electric opening sunroof system which just throws so much light into this area. So this is your galley area here, and it's a very nice size. As I was saying, you can have a cabin here with bunk beds, or alternatively you can have a shower area on this side, and then it gives space for a utility area which will put a washing machine in or a large fridge freezer. Finally we've got the forward cabin here, and this remains the same whichever layout you have. We've got a couple of nice features. This vanity unit just here is rather clever, and they've put a useful storage area for a bag underneath the bed. But one thing I particularly like is these two large skylights in the roof here which open, and also, rather unusual feature, there's a slim forward facing window at the front. And then back at the transom, the backrest of this seat will flip the other way, so on a nice afternoon you can sit out here and watch the world go by. Today's less of a nice afternoon. We've got a force 8 gale blowing, but we're going to give the boat a run out anyway and see how she performs. So an interesting boat for Broom, testing some certainly very interesting weather. But what's most apparent about this boat is how solid it feels. And the important thing about that is it makes it feel like a proper Broom.